everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Heck Creative. Today we're going over the Pikmin Gensei Seibutsu Collection Protus figure set of wind-up enemies from Pikmin. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. The box that these blind box figures came in, I cannot read what's on it, but it looks really cool and pretty intricate. It's like a secret mechanism. You have to open everything up in a certain way to retrieve your prize. And here is each box showing off each side. The top with all 6 figures. The front with all 6 figures posed, looking wonderful, like the Avengers or something. One side with names and a few bios here and there. Another side with more names and bios on them. The back of the box with all the legalese you'll ever need. And the bottom intentionally left blank so I can see everything around it when on the shelf. But which blind box will I get first? Let's check it out. Taking a pair of safety scissors to one of these boxes is an easy task. Just slice it through. It's very simple. Goes through like butter. Let's check out what's inside of here. And we have the iridescent flint beetle. One of the first technically enemies you would see in the game. It looks beautiful. Let's check them out. The iridescent flint beetle is so cute. I really love the little eye stalks over here, but there's a little paint splotch missing on mine, which is kind of a shame. The mouth is really weird too. This is a redesign of the character from Pikmin 1 to Pikmin 4 or so at least. Maybe even Pikmin 3, I'm not sure. But this is a really cool thing. There's wheels in the bottom. It's really nice and pretty new. These legs are inert. They do not move at all. The screws look nice down here. And talk about the shell. It's just beautiful and gorgeous. Shines like an iridescent flint beetle should. It's wonderful and basically perfect aside from this little nubbin over there. Weird. So now the wind-up test. We're going to put him in front of the camera and see how he moves. Let's go. Moving around a little bit, really nice. You have to kind of really reposition him from moving where you want him to. But I love the movement function. That is just awesome. Really neat little figure and super cute. Here is the iridescent flint beetle standing next to Olimar and all the Pikmin at about 1.5 inches tall, maybe 1.25 inches tall to the top of its back. And then from tip to tail is around, I would say, 2.5 inches long. The next box we're going to check out is pretty easy to open as well, but let's see what's inside. And it's the Bulborb of Redness, looking so cute. Very small, very adorable, and really well painted. I love the detail on this guy. He is just immaculate and basically perfect. The little mascot Goomba character of Pikmin couldn't be better. The spots are perfect. The gradient is just beautiful on this figure. The expression is just amazing and I love it. The eyes don't really move though, which would have been cool if you could angle them slightly. That would have been great. The teeth look really nice and very good. The tongue is adorable. The nose is just perfect. And look at those feet. Look at those little clompers. Look at those feet. They're just adorable. The gradient is nice too. And this is so cool. I love this thing. The spots are great. Yeah, these kind of blend in as well. It's a really wonderful little figure that perfectly captures the Bulborb. And now that we've seen the Bulborb, let's see it in action. We're going to take the Bulborb, wind it up, and see what it does. And oh my gosh, it's going to be really cool. It kind of clumps around a little bit. And yeah, not as fast as I'd want it to, but it moves at a little like quick clip. Just gotta keep winding it up, I guess, to keep it going. But yeah, it's a really cute little figure that is just adorable. Go Bulborb, go. Not really for long though. And here's the Bulborb next to all the Pikmin and Olimar, standing at a height of about 2 inches tall to the top of his back, 2.5 inches tall to the top of the eye stalk, and then at a length of around, I would say, 2.5 inches long. Opening this next box, we're going to see what's inside, and what's inside here is the Fiery Blowhog. This is great. The Fiery Blowhog looks amazing. I love how this thing looks. It's really well done. The shading is really minimal and nice on the body. Very unnoticeable, but really good. The wrinkles are wonderful on this figure. I like how the screws are on the bottom. The legs look a little bit anemic because of these little slats over here. The slits used for that, but I don't really mind. The eyes are the best part about it, though. That shading and shadow of the purple is so nice with that glowing little green color in there. It's wonderful, and the snout tops it all off. Even though the sea line is there, I don't really mind. I wish there was a port here for a flame effect, but it's really cool otherwise, and just an amazing looking little wind-up. And now to test the Blowhog in its movement capabilities, we're going to wind this thing up a lot. Hopefully it will get going as fast as possible, and it moves at a really quick clip. I'm very surprised. This is awesome. Moving it forward is really simple. Just twisting that is really great, and it moves really nicely despite those weird legs. I love how this thing looks. It's very cute, and oh my gosh, it's gonna burn me, isn't it? barbecue time. And here's the Fiery Blowhog standing next to Olimar and all of the Pikmin together. The Fiery Blowhog stands at about 2 inches tall to the top of his back or so at the highest point, and then at around, I would say, 2.5, 2 3/4 inches tall from the snout to the back. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Opening up the next box is also super easy. I love this thing. We are going to open this up and get a figure that is the Orange Bulborb. Oh, so cute. The Orange Bulborb is a sleepy fella, but I love how this guy looks. The eyes are really nice. The reverse teardrop on the front with the yellow around it looking great. The mouth is a little bit more subdued with a darker red, I believe, and the teeth look really nice too. The dark brown fading into orange is always nice to see. Those legs are great too and really big with these flat pieces of plastic, but whatever, I don't really see him honestly. And the back is really nice too. Really good looking for that. Yeah, these do actually blend in better than the red Bulborb. So yeah, Orange Bulborb for the win. Really cute. So now let's get this Orange Bulborb to move. We're going to twist this over here and then see how it goes very slowly. Yeah, a small little trot. Not really the lumbering steps of a Bulborb, but more like the slow, pensive trot of a Bulborb who doesn't really know what he's doing or where he's going. But I gotta say, it does match the movements of the ones in the game. It's very cute and just aborbable. And here's the Orange Bulborb standing next to Olimar and the Pikmin at a height of about 2 inches tall at the top of its back and 2.5 inches tall at the top of the eye stalks and around, I would say, 2.5 inches long. And opening this box reveals the creature inside. We have the Wallyhop. One of the more feared enemies in the Pikmin canon, especially after the name change. I wouldn't want this guy to hop on me. The Wallyhop is an awesome looking figure, however, I have a couple complaints with it. I wish it were like this instead of like this normally. You can kind of get it into this move actually. In a weird way, you have to really kind of force it, but it works out really well in the looks department, but just pops back up to that. I love the design. We have green going to yellow, going to orange, a nice gradient pattern. I don't like these screws everywhere, especially on this side. It could make a plug for that. That's a shame. These arms are inert, slightly rubbery though, and it looks really nice, but a lot of it looks very toyetic. And now let's see this Wallyhop move. It looks so cute. Let's get it going and twist this up and get this Wallyhop moving. It is fast. Wow, that is really creepy. Having this thing move towards you would be really nuts. Yeah, just watch out because it does have a slow time. You have to kind of move it like an alarm clock to get it going. But screwing it back up and having it move forward is a sight to see. And here is the Wallyhop standing next to Olimar and all of the Pikmin at a height of about 2.5 inches tall and then a width of around, I would say, 2 inches long. Opening up the next box, we're going to see what's inside, and it is the Downy Snagrit, looking awesome, and oh my gosh, it's flocked. That is really super cute. The Downy Snagrit is an interesting figure, not only being the newest character that hasn't been seen before in a Pikmin game until 4, but there is flocking on the top, which means it's soft instead of hard like plastic. Really nicely done on that and cute to pet. It's adorable. Very nicely done. The eyes are really cute and beautiful. They're looking down slightly, which is really nice, and it's very kind of adorable over here with the beak. It's very small. The gradient over here is nice from purple all the way to blue, and then some light blue on the bottom with a huge foot on the bottom. And I feel like these are exaggerated for the toy purposes, but this one looks really nice otherwise, probably better than the rest. Now let's get the Downy Snagrit to move. We are going to twist this several times and hopefully it will yield a good movement for the Downy Snagrit. And oh my gosh, it's so cute. It moves really well and very nicely at a very quick clip. Very adorable. Look at that thing go. It's short but very nice. And here is the Downy Snagrit standing next to Olimar and all the Pikmin at a height of about 1 3/4 inches tall at the top of its back, and then I would say 2 1/4 inches tall to its head from the foot, and then at about, I would say, from beak to tail, around 3 inches long. And here are all the enemies of the Pikmin side by side. We have the red Bulborb, the fiery Blowhog, the yellow Wallyhop, the orange Bulborb, the iridescent Flint Beetle, and the Downy Snagrit. They all look incredibly nice together. I even figured out a way to get the yellow Wallyhop's legs from moving upwards, but this may have broken the figure, so I'm not sure what's going to happen now. Overall, clockwork creatures. While the Pikmin are the main stars of the series, I think the enemies deserve their due. They are all weird, creepy, funny, and unique in every way. And so are these wind-up figures. But they do not come without their flaws. While most of them look like they're ripped straight out of the game, some of them look kind of weird due to the wind-up function. A lot of the feet are larger than they would be in the games, and while that isn't an issue for me, some of them look strange, particularly the Wally Hop and maybe the Bulborbs. The wind-up functions also vary in quality, going from frighteningly fast to super slow. I do appreciate, however, how well they scale with the Jakks Pacific figures despite being from separate companies. If you're a fan of Pikmin, you probably already have these figures, but if not, I would at least recommend the Bulborbs and the Blowhog. They look wonderful. But make no mistake, with enemies like these, who needs Pikmin? So which enemy here is your favorite, or in the entire Pikmin series? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.